snowboarding and a link to my meditation practice, or the Zen and Art of Snowboarding. So a few things I realized that I linked to my own spiritual practice, in this case sitting meditation and snowboarding, is if you spend too much time looking elsewhere rather than where you're going on the hill, if you're looking behind you too much, and it's good to look behind you, make sure you don't run into any skiers or other snowboarders. Or if you're looking at your feet, if you're looking at the ground, there's a saying, if you look at the ground, that's where you're going to end up. So you got to be focused where you're going, and you got to be focused where you are right now, because if you're not, you have a much higher chance to lose control and to crash and lose control. Another thing I noticed is you will fail a lot in snowboarding. I'm sure this applies to so many other hobbies and so many other skill sets, voice acting, singing, and playing instruments especially, is you will fail numerous times. And with snowboarding, you fall a ton, and that's too bad, but you got to just get up and you got to keep going. There's no way around it. With meditation, or with meditation, your mind will wander a lot. A lot of people tell me, meditation doesn't work for me. My mind's always so talkative. My mind is everywhere. Well, yeah, that's what a mind does. That's how we make sense of the world. It's okay. The mind will always be like that. But if the practice right now is to focus on our concentration, then you got to go back to your concentration object. Okay, so either breath or mantra, whatever works for you. So yeah, just be gentle with yourself, keep going, and where you're at in your skill level of snowboarding or meditation or whatever hobby, that's where you're at right now. You just got to keep going, man. On that note, practice is also key. You can read as many books as you want on voice acting or music theory or snowboarding or watching videos and all the above. That's great. It'll give you a good sense of, like, I should aim for here. It'll give you a good sense of where you should be after X number of practice or whatever, but you got to practice. You got to put in the time. You got to put in the reps, because if you don't, you're just going to be sitting with a brain full of knowledge, but you got nothing to show for it. And that's too bad. You got to go for it, man. You got to sit down and meditate, alter your voice, get to the piano, whatever it may be. And lastly, my presentation is going to be super short. Lastly, this one is going to take a little somber turn. You can't shred forever. In the immediate sense of, like, yeah, the hill's going to close. I'm going to get tired. My muscles are going to get so sore. I got to go home eventually. Yeah, that sucks. But in the long run, your body will fail you. Old age, sickness, and death are a reality of this human life. That is our one and only birthright as a human, is death and dying. So when the time comes where you can't snowboard anymore, or you can't do the thing you love anymore, that's too bad. I think the Buddha said something about being hit with two arrows. The first arrow is the actual thing itself. Oh no, I can't snowboard anymore. And the second arrow is your reaction and the story you make of the whole situation. Is, I can't snowboard anymore. Oh no, woe is me. Oh God, oh goodness, what am I gonna do? Yeah, and that's unfortunate, because the reality of life is all things are subject to change and are impermanent. Was it in the book of Mark or Matthew that said, lay not your treasures where moth and rust corrupt? Something like that.
Yep, Matthew.
There you go. Thank you, Mike. And yeah, those are a few things I took away from snowboarding and linking it to my spiritual practice. Thank you for your time.